Okay, let's go through this question here. This is number 5 from the review. So let f be the continuous function defined on -4 in the interval -4 to 3, whose graph consisting of 3 line segments and a semicircle centered at the origin is given above. I can read. Let g be the function given by g of x equals. So that's going to say, that says g of x equals 1 to x f t dt. Squeeze that one in. Well, let's keep going. Question A. Find the values of 2 and -2. Okay, so we know that when we integrate, we are finding the region under the curve. So if we're asked to find g of 2 is the interval from 1 to 2 ft dt. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to integrate from 1 to 2, which means I'm figuring out the area under the curve, which is this little triangle. Okay, clearly this is from 1 to 2, so we know that the base is 1. The height is what? Well, if you notice that this goes from 1 to 3, let's erase this. So from 1 to 3, and then it goes down 1, right? So this distance goes down 1 over 2, right? So that means the slope is we're going to go down 1 over 2, right? So if I just want to go down 1, what would be the height? Well, the height would have to be 1/2, right? Because this would make the 2 go down here, okay? Another way of thinking of this, right? I did a proportion there, but another way of thinking of this is if it takes 2 jumps to go down 1, then 1 jump would be 1/2, right? Okay, so we now know that this height is 1/2. So the area would be 1/2 base, which is 1, times the height, which is 1/2. And the whole thing is negative because this graph is below the x-axis. So this gives me -1/4. And there's the answer for the first part. So G2 is -1/4. On to the next part. The next part asks for g of -2. So for g of -2, let me erase this. What do I have going on? Well, I'm going to go backwards, and I have a semicircle, and then here I have a triangle. So g of -2 is just going to be the semicircle plus the triangle. So the semicircle, if we look at this from here to here, that distance is 1. Okay, so that means my radius in this picture is 1. So if this area of a circle is pi r squared, if I have half, it's divided by 2. With a radius of 1, I now have pi over 2. Now keep in mind that this pi over 2, is it above or below? Well, clearly this circle is below, so it's negative. And we're going to add the triangle, which has a base of 1 and a height of 3, right? It tells you 3. From here to here is a jump of 1. So that's going to be, let's do a different color, 1/2 base times height. So 1/2, 1 times 3. So this is going to give me -pi over 2 plus 3 over 2. But we also have to remember that because I'm going to the left, because we're going to the left, the values to the left are negative. Hence, all of this is negative. And I can breathe. We are at the end. That is the answer to A. All right. See you all in the next video.